Do I turn back? I don't think I can go any further. This is the f***ing pits. So I'm calling it for the day, that's it, I'm not going to go up there. Hey, welcome back, welcome to the future. It's 1 week and a day since, well, what you just saw a minute ago, well, 1 second ago, and all the snow's gone. Pretty much all of it. In fact, the mountain's gone as well, it's all clagged in. Can you believe it? What I'm going to do is a little bit further around, once we get on the route, I'm going to talk about that day in the snow. Beautiful and everything, really, really gorgeous, but by heck was it difficult. I'll talk about it a little bit later on. So I'm back in Threlkel, parked in exactly the same spot, and starting to make my way up. Let's go and have a look at the map again, figure out how we're going to get up into Blencathra this time, and see what the route is, and so on and so forth. Look at this! Right, let's go have a look at the map. Okay, from the same parking spot in Threlkeld, this time we're going to walk up beside Kilnhow Beck, and then along the foot of the mountain until we reach Dodick Gill. It's at this point we'll begin our ascent up to Dodick Fell, which in my opinion is one of the finest ridges in the Lake District. We'll eventually reach the top of the spur, and then it's a fairly short walk up to the summit of Blencathra at last. And hopefully today we get to enjoy the summit ridge, unlike the previous attempt. Once again we'll descend via Bleasfell and drop down on the road, back to the van, and this time find that pub. Lord knows we've earned a pint. So there you have it. It's a very nice route, this one. Not a massive one, as you can see, but very enjoyable indeed. Hell, I'm out of breath already. And weather-wise, it's supposed to be a 70% chance of a cloud-free summit today. We should have clarity, we should be able to see some stuff. It's looking a little bit clagged in this morning, but this does happen, you know. It starts off like this and it lifts up. So I'm hoping we get views at the top. God, it'd be great. Get yourself a brew, another one. This could be brew number 3, I don't know. And enjoy this view. Wow, Great Male Fell's looking absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Love that little kind of shroud of cloudage. And look at the hillside ahead. Look at it. Flipping Nora. It's looking absolutely gorgeous. But as you can see, practically all the snow's gone. You've just got the odd patch here and there where it was obviously really deep in the drifts and various gullies. And I think there will be a little bit more at the top. Yay, got some gate action. Love it. Wow. Second gate already. A bit disappointing, that one, wasn't it? So getting some really interesting light here now. This is lovely, and we'll be coming down there later on. That's kind of towards Bleasfell. It's kind of difficult to tell any of it at the moment. It's all up in the clag, but in a minute we'll get round to Hallsfell Ridge. We'll see that going off. I know this might sound really controversial, but I'm kind of glad the snow's gone. It is really lovely to look at. It's very pretty, obviously, makes everywhere look amazing. But it's just hard work to walk in. Yeah, so let's talk about last week then, or, you know, the first part of this video. It's only really a few days afterwards, maybe even a week later, that I've realised, hell, I was not in good shape at all. I was really, really quite ill. When I set out on the walk, I felt fine. You know, I think I said I feel like 90%. Of course I felt like 90%. You know, if I'd stayed at home, I would have felt like 90%. But that dropped very, very quickly. And I was almost completely drained by the time I got to Mungrisdal Common. So I was kind of hoping I'd get myself fixed and ready, and there'd still be a little bit of snow here, perhaps, you know, maybe not low level, but a little bit further up. But it's all gone. It just all literally, as I started to feel better, it just all thawed and temperatures rose really quickly. And that's it, it's done. I kind of feel like I needed to talk about this a little bit, like therapy, because it was a tough day. And like I said, it was the fact that it was late and the snow was deep and soft. It was such soft snow, it kept sinking in. Every step was right down to the bottom, you know. I was looking at getting some snowshoes. Very difficult in this country to get them. We can get them, but they're all for like really small, lightweight people, not, you know, large gentlemen, shall we say. Would you call that a git? I don't know if that's a git. That is not going to clink or clank, it's just going to crack and groan and collapse. Oh, we do like a little bit of cute micro gate action, don't we? There's a lot of this in Yorkshire Dales timber. On the Dales Way, it was like a leg press. Every 2 minutes. Oh look, a little bit of snow. So this is Hallsfell Ridge here. So if you've seen that video, we came down right to the very corner here. It's a real pain because it'd be nice to cut off that way a little bit more and head if you parked up that way. But the path takes you right to the very corner. Look at the light. Wow, this is it. This is dream light. Dream light. Shadow, light, shadow. And look, I don't know if you can see it up there. You can just make out a little bit of the ridge now, Hallsfell Ridge. That's looking nice. Hey, I've got hope for today, you know, I really have. And the good thing about today as well, I was kind of thinking this when I was planning it, I was thinking, oh no, do we have to do that horrible down climb again at Scaly Beck? But we don't. We're kind of coming off just before that, which is bloody brilliant. It was horrible. God, that was amazing, doesn't it? It actually looks a little bit like Madeira now, looking up there. There we go, there's the summit of Blencathra. Can you see the cornicing there, right at the very top? This is looking very good indeed. Very happy, Bunny. I'm happy for you, because you should see some stuff. We're not there yet, it might all clag in, but... Wow, what a view. That's quite special, isn't it? Oh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous this morning. Spirits are very high. I mean, why wouldn't they? Look at it. Oh, flipping heck. I'm kind of tempted to go up Hallsfell Ridge, but I'm not going to, because we've done that. Look at this larch tree. Honestly, I'm going to be like this all day today. Look at that. Look at this. I'm sorry, just mute. That is what the mute button's for. Okay, first glimpse of Doddick Fell. This one here on the left. So we've got, it's like 3 main central spurs coming off Blencathra. We've got Doddick Fell here, and then Hallsfell Ridge, kind of here, and then we've got Gategill Fell. And then at either end you've got Scales Fell there, which is like a nice easy way going up. And then to the side is Blease Fell, which is the way we're going to be going down later on. So yeah, it's an interesting mountain in that regard. And it certainly looks very interesting as you're driving down, well, anywhere actually, from any angle. So if you're going up through St John's and the Vale or Thurle Spot, looking through the gap there, it just looks amazing. You can see the spurs coming down. And then obviously if you're coming along the A66 here from Penrith, you get that fantastic view of Saddleback, which is its other name. And it really does look like a saddleback, so it's the bit between the summit and Atkinson Pike, which is kind of near Sharp Edge. The south and the east ridges are interesting. To the north of Blencathra, you know what's to the north. It's that hellscape known as Mungrisdale Common. Never to be frequented ever again. Ever. Hey, Sweelies. No, nothing. Not today. So I don't know if it's been picked up on this microphone, but there's a buzzard out there somewhere. I can hear it squawking away. I'm assuming it's a buzzard. Oh, here we go, look. So, steep pull up this first section here, once we get past the gill here. And then we've got this ridge going up here. And then the thing I like about this particular ridge, and we'll talk about it when we get up there, is it feels like you're on a ridge, but it's not technically ridgy or difficult, like an arete or anything like that. It's it just feels nice. It's this kind of very gentle spur coming off, and you get these great views looking back towards Hellsfell Ridge. Can't speak today. It's nice, isn't it? Look at it. All this blue sky. Yeah. So I don't know if you recall or even watched the Sharp Edge video. At the end of the video, we crossed here and we had to go up that bit there, and it was a real cruel, a cruel thing to have to do right at the end of the walk, because it is quite steep. We're doing that again today. So once we get to the top of that bit where it levels off, then we're branching off and going up even further. Look at this, isn't it gorgeous? It's gorgeous. Whoa, God, that was close. Okay, let's begin the ascent, and we're going to conclude it right there. At that point, there's a little bit of up to the summit of Blencathra, but it's not so bad. So now we're going to start getting sweaty. I hope you got a brew. I could do with one right now. Okay, top of that bit, and here's our path that branches off to continue with the pain and the sweat. Okay, mountain's gone. It just keeps coming and going. I keep getting little glimpses of stuff. Who knows what's going to happen today? We could get nothing at the top. We might, end up having great views down below, and as soon as we get up there, it might all clag in. So that's why we need to look at that as much as possible. Isn't this lovely? Absolutely beautiful. It really is. Such an underrated ridge, this. Underrated route. I mean, obviously people do use it, you can see, but it nowhere near gets the same footfall as Hellsfell Ridge, Scalesfell, and even Sharp Edge, But look at it. It's such a beautiful way up to the fell. And like I said, come July, August, that time of year, all of this is just pinky purple. You can just imagine what it looks like, can't you? I mean, it looks gorgeous now. Slight change of subject, back onto the weather again, because we are obsessed in this country. What the hell? What's going on? It's just completely clagged in. The summit's gone, the whole mountain's gone. And it could be like this for the rest of the day. Who knows? Just don't know. I was kind of hoping that today would be clear, and I've been holding off as long as possible. Yesterday, the day before, was awful. Really low cloud base. I thought, right, today's the day. Get you guys some views. I must admit, I do like seeing that. The the cloud whipping across the ridges like that. It's very, very atmospheric. By the way, if you're enjoying the video, please give it a like. It'll make a big difference. It'll just mean that it'll push the video out to other people. And it kind of shows that you're enjoying it to me, you know, that it's all worthwhile, all this misery. Being in horrible places like this, it's all worthwhile. And if you're new to the channel, or even if you're old to the channel, you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and hit that button. It's free. It means nothing to you really, but it does help me algorithmically, if that makes sense. It'll just make the channel kind of grow a bit more and I can get out and do more stuff. And if you want to support the channel, you can do that by heading over to patreon.com/the Black Clan, or click on the, wherever it is on the screen, I don't know what the hell I'm pointing. Click on the, not click on it, you know, what the hell? Go to the QR code, you know, on your TV. With your phone, whatever the hell it is you do, and join the best community ever. I've just recently announced, last night in fact, the next Black Mass in April, so that's a gathering of a whole bunch of like-minded, very, very cool, awesome people. We're going to go and do a walk, we're going to have a weekend away, camping, and a walk, and lots of food, lots of beer, and it's a great time. Just like I said, just a bunch of great people that share the same passion for the outdoors and just the simple and good things in life, you know. So if you want to be a part of that, then get yourself in the Black Clan. £2 a month. Two things come out of it. As a community, it comes out of it, but also it funds me to keep me doing this. And finally, before we carry on and before I bore you to death, don't forget this particular season Hiking the Wainwrights is sponsored by this photograph on the screen right now, and it's a time limited photograph of a very cute herdie. So once the season's done and we've only got 2 more videos after this, I shall not be printing that ever again. So if you like it and you want it, you need to get it now because it will be gone forever. Ooh, hang on a minute, I need to concentrate a little bit here. So all the money that I make from the sales goes straight back into either the next season of Hiking the Wainwrights or the next long distance walk, whatever it is I'm doing. That's it, I'm not going to talk about any of that anymore. Let's get on and enjoy this incredible, incredible ridge. It really is the best. Oh, look at that. Hell. What a view. Kind of has a very similar feel to Hallsfell Ridge, you know. There's bits of Hallsfell that are very similar to this, but then it doesn't have the, you can't see it now, but the knife edgy bits here. It's much more benign. Well, I wish it had been like that the other day. Ooh, maybe not like that. Look at that view. Seriously. Flipping Nora. Has to be said, temperature has dropped significantly. I can feel it around my lugs. Getting cold. So I'm going to have to rug up in a minute. Well, I wasn't sure I'd say this today. It's been kind of hit and miss. Is it, isn't it? But I think we might be saying goodbye to this view for a while because we're hitting the cloud base now. It does look like it's thickening up a bit. So we may not get the glorious views off Blencathra after all. That's a bit disappointing, isn't it? I'm crestfallen. But it is what it is. There's now what we can do about it. So I'm going to stop mourning and enjoy it. And you never know, might just get little glimpses. And I think what I'll do is I'll get to the summit perhaps and just hang around. It all depends how windy and cold it is up there. There's not many places to shelter really. So we'll see how we get on. So just on that final section now, the final steepish bit up. Yeah, I think personally this is my personal preference, this is my favourite way up to Blencathra. Love Sharp Edge, bit of fun, you know, it is fun. And the other ways up are quite nice as well. But I think this has just got something about it. There's a certain X factor to it. I don't know, it's very beautiful and it's just enjoyable because it's so benign. You can kind of just switch off a little bit and enjoy the beauty of it all. Did I mention about butties a minute ago? I can't remember anything, honestly. I can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago. I'm definitely not 100%, you know. I can feel it. Isn't it funny? At the bottom I was like, yeah, definitely up for it now. I'm 100% healthy. I'm not. Maybe 60. Coming up there then, I was thinking, bloody hell, my legs are like lead. There's nothing left. And ordinarily this would be pretty straightforward. Look at this. It's just stunning. I love it so much. I'm going to get up here somewhere, tuck in behind a rock and get some butties, but I just want to say thanks so much for all of your comments on that last video up on Sutafel about what you take out with you on a hike to eat. You know, some really interesting responses there, really fascinating. You know, things from like pot pies to Scotch eggs to butties, some really nice sounding butties. Simple ones like cheese and onion. I mean, I always forget about cheese and onion, and I love it. And then some people taking pot noodles and what else? Greg's meal deals. But I think the winner, hands down winner, has got to be the person that said that they take a frozen lasagna or a casserole and some homemade sourdough and then cook it on a fire somewhere. That sounds amazing. I'd be well up for that. I'm just kind of waiting for my invite to come through the post. Anyway, let's get up to the snow line. I'm not going to walk on that because you just know it'll slide off all the way down. I'm going to try and pick a way around it. And then we're on that last section. Ooh, it's a bit squidgy here. It looks solid, but it's a little bit loose. I guess it's just all this melt, you know. The melt water has just made everything a little bit soggy. The path is kind of leading me onto it. I'm not going to go on that. I'm going to pick my way up here, look. Oh God, hey, this is really loose. I think I'm going to stick to... God, it's moss. Moss is really bad because moss grows on slate and rock and stuff, and you can just end up sliding off as well. Blencathra is trying to kill me already. Kill us, sorry. We're all in it together. If I go, you go. I think what happened there was I kind of took the wrong path. The actual path is just here. I got a little bit distracted by food and a little bit distracted by that snow as well. Oh great, back on the Blencathra rock. It's just like the slidiest stuff known to man. There we go, there's the path there, look. I'm kind of off it, but it'll be right. Those views, hell. God damn it, honestly, you can't make this stuff up, can you? Right, so we've kind of gone around that bit of snow now, and we've got this little thing to get over, and then that's it. Pretty straightforward. Right, that's it. Top of the ridge. Just here, look. That final section there is a couple of little bits where you just need to be careful. Nothing super sketchy. There's like an easy way around all the time, pretty much. But again, it's sort of damp because of the cloud. So it makes the rock really greasy. So yeah, a little bit of care is needed. But we're now at the point where on that final kind of ridge to the summit, this is one of the paths that comes in from Scales Fell. There's another one a bit further that way. Yeah, not far at all. It's just here. And at this point, there's no wind. So I'm sort of thinking, should I hang around here? I think I will, you know. I'm going to have some butties here and then just rug up a little bit and wait out of the wind. And then if it all starts to clear off and kick off, then I can at least move on to the fell, fully dressed and warmed up and ready to film and show you. Okay, change of plan. I think the summit's clear. Literally last minute, I got all my butties out and everything, and I thought, you know what, butties can wait. Let me just check that I've got everything. Yep, tell you what, let's drop onto this main path here, because it'll be easy to walk on. In fact, no, let's not. Let's walk up here, because look, we've got the precipitous drop right into hell. Look at that. My goodness. Check this out. Sharp edge just there. Oh, it's just lovely. Look at this. It's just gorgeous. I'm making the most of this now because it is going to get hellish windy in a minute. Once again, that is the express route down. If you want to get down the valley quickly, just jump on the end of that and the whole lot will go off. Right, I'm going to face you forward now and you can just enjoy this without me being in the way, and I'll see you at the top. I don't know if you can see this, it's a bit dark, but you see the pixie cup here, look, it's lichen, it's great. Bloody hell, what a reveal that was. And you can see out towards Balscale now, look, just there. Okay. That's the glimpse of the summit ridge coming from Sharp Edge, Foul Crag. So it's looking like the summit could be clear. A few little zigzags. I think we're going to be jammy, you know. Although saying that, look, it's like whipping up round the top. Let's get across here without sinking in. Oh, that's so nice. Right, let's have a look. So what we've got here is Saddleback, is what I was talking about before. Atkinson Pike there. Saddleback. Hang on a minute. Snow me in the tread of my shoe. But now it's all opening out. So before we get to the summit, let's just have a quick look down to Mungrisel Common. It's that monstrosity there. If you cast your mind back to the sharp edge video I did, we had no views whatsoever. It was completely clagged in. But I think today we're on. Alright, here we are on the summit of Blencathra. Now that is a view. That is incredible, isn't it? And here's the summit ridge, so we'll be walking back down that way, straight into the wind unfortunately. But wow, this is the best I've ever seen it actually. The best ever. I think you'll agree, that view there and this moment here right now was worth every bit of that hell in part one of the video down on Mongrysdale Common. Wow, look at it. I give up with the wind. I give up, and I give up with my hood as well. So I've not had my butties. I just got too excited about this view. It's so flipping gorgeous. And I think I'll have them later on, maybe on the way down, maybe back in the van. I don't know. I don't care. It's too exciting to look at this. So I think what I'm going to do, or what we're going to do, is head down the ridge now, the main summit ridge, as it undulates towards Bleasfell. I'm going to face you forward so you can enjoy all of this, enjoy all the views. I mean, look at it. So you can really see this cornice in here. I'm not going to step on this snow at all because I don't know where the ground stops. Maybe there, but you can see it all hanging over there. Hell, that'd be a really scary thing to do, wouldn't it? To just go and stand right on the end and just wait for yourself to slide through. So, sorry to disturb your enjoyment, but you can kind of see where I came up in the first half of this video. You can see Signy Gill there and all the way up to where the cairn is out there somewhere. And there's the summit of Mungrice. Summit. What a joke. Sorry, it's me again. What's really interesting actually, every time I walk over these little patches of snow, I can feel my hands warming up, and it's obviously the sunlight reflecting back off the snow and hitting the black gloves and heating them up. It's amazing how quick and how profound that is actually. Let's see how close we can get to the edge. I'm now dying. That's as far as I'm going to go. Not bad, is it? Not bad at all. And I tell you what, there's a bit of an outcrop here. We'll go and stand on it because we can see right down to Gategill. Well, Gategill Fell is this one here, and we can see the ridge going down. And there's Holsfell Ridge there. You can see it. That's where we went down last time. Here we go. It's gone now. Flipping typical, isn't it? We could just make out the ridge a little bit there. That'd be quite a nice route up actually. I've never been up that way. Might give it a go sometime. It looks rather steep though, has to be said. Yeah, it looks like the clouds are thickening up to the south. The rest of the park seems to be getting a little bit shrouded. But we're alright here. To be honest, I don't care now if it clags in. Who cares? We've had this. It's amazing. Looking out towards Skidder just looks amazing, all of it. Bloody hell. Right, I'm going to walk up here, face you forward, enjoy, and figure out somewhere to have some butties. It's not so bad here actually. No, I'll keep going. Let's go. Yes, quite an iconic fell is Blencathra. I think for a lot of people it's the first one they see, so they'll come in from the M6, travel along the A66 to Keswick, you know, on holiday, and it'll be the first big fell that they see, and getting that glimpse of Sharp Edge and Saddleback. It's quite impressive. It's probably the first one that people think, right, God, I've got to get up there. That's amazing, and it is. I mean, look at it. You've witnessed everything today. Look at that. Oh, I'm going to lose it in a minute. I'm literally going to lose my mind. Wow. Cute dog. Hello, dog. Hello. Come on. You're alright. It's okay. I'm friendly. Look. See? It's okay. It's okay. It's the camera, I know. Look at that drop. Look at it. Honestly. I think the dog got a bit freaked out by me holding this camera. I mean, it does look like I'm holding a crucifix or something. or a hammer. It does look like a hammer actually.
Like that sheep.
Oh.
So they just starters there.
Yeah, it's okay. You're a lovely dog, aren't you? Yeah. You got a nice face. Yeah. You got lots of treats.
Yeah, she'll get treated when she gets back.
Yeah. I've got that feeling again. Well, first of all, I can't talk. I can't even say feeling again. But I've got it. Where I don't want to go off the fell. I want to stay up here. And I guess this is the beauty. Look at this. That's the beauty of wild camping. So, you know, you kind of go up and you're up there for a while, and by the time it's time to leave, you are ready to go. You're like sick of it. Honestly, my mind's been blown. So yeah, I've got that feeling of I just don't want to go. I want to stay. Oh, I love that. Sunlight there, no sunlight behind. Lovely, it's gone now. It kind of feels like we're descending into hell now a little bit. Honestly, I'm a bit giddy, a little bit giddy. Look at that. Right, I'm going to take a quick shot of that. Right, for a very, very brief moment there, I mean, it's literally 10 seconds. That looked absolutely staggeringly gorgeous. I've got the wrong lens on my main camera to take a shot of that. I need to rectify that issue. But I did take a phone shot. I'll put it on the screen now. Hell, that was a bit special. Oh dear. I think what's making it look extra good is the snow. It's kind of really outlining this very defined edge and making it look super magical. Right, surely to God this is worth a thumbs up and maybe a subscription. Come on. Right, I'll fish forward for a little bit, I'll shut up and you can enjoy. Okay, wind's not so bad here. I'm going to stop here just for a little bit and have me butties and just kind of stall the whole having to go down malarkey. Well, the wind's just got up now. That'll be fine. So I'll see you in a minute. It's going to be quite a messy affair, this. Cheers. Is it going to clear or what? Well, that was a very, 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 very pleasant 30 minutes or so, and the wind kind of dropped for a bit. It was lovely. Ooh, whoa. So it didn't feel cold or anything. Got cold now though, wind's got up. And it's kind of clagged in again, as you can see. It just kind of keeps coming and going. It's blowing in and blowing out. It's so lovely. I forgot crumbs, by the way, I'm sorry. You know the score. Before we go on, sit mat. So all of my hiking life, I've just sat on rocks, I've sat on the ground, get a wet bum, whatever, it's fine. No problem whatsoever. Never again. I'm never leaving the house without my sit mat. It just made it extra lovely. Not only was it padded, but my bum just felt warm. It just felt really, really warm. It's like foil. It's got like a foil or silver top, you know. Yeah, that's it. I'm a convert now. Never going back to a cold, wet bum ever again. Right, so let's push on onto Bleasfell and then make our way down. I don't feel so bad now about going down. It just felt like, you know, just felt like a bit of a rush. Hit the summit, take some pictures, do some video, right, let's go. And I think having that stop and having a break and eating and just enjoying the views for a bit kind of makes it feel like you've got your money's worth, you know. Look at this. Wow. I kind of, just before we go on, I know I'm rabbiting on now, I've got sugar in my veins, so I'm a little bit wired, but I was just going to say, ordinarily I do like to have a few factoids about places and, you know, talk about things. I've got nothing for you, sorry. It's just a really nice mountain. There you go. Okay, this is no crags. And it's at this point that we're going to start our descent properly over Bleasfell. And according to the map, I've got about 55 minutes left. It all depends because there's not a lot of tread on my shoes. It could be 55 seconds if I'm sliding all the way down. Is that a bit bright? It's realistic because, trust me, I'm being blinded right now. It is so bright up here. But it's like heaven, isn't it? Or how you'd imagine heaven to be. Spin around. I can't see it now. So the fell is kind of going off there. That butty's about there somewhere. Oh my god, it's getting brighter. Oh, sunglasses on. Nice, wasn't it? Just seeing that disappear off into the gloomage. There's Skidder. So we just kind of keep getting glimpses of stuff, you know. It's nice. It's all clearing out. I'm sorry, I can't stop talking. It's a real problem. It is a problem. So, next walk, I mean, I don't want to talk about the next walk really, but I'm going to, is there, Lonscale Fell. Might have a special guest on that video. Might. I don't know yet. That's looking nice. Just getting a little glimpse of Latrig there. Can you see Derwentwater there, just behind these clouds here? And as quickly as it appeared, it's disappeared again. Hey, 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 there we go. Nice, proper clear view of Derwent. That's literally happened in about 30 seconds. Look, it's all completely gone, look. It's just gone. All that cloud that was sort of billowing around here has gone. Oh, I might have to disrobe a little bit, you know, it's got quite warm all of a sudden. Oh, that's better. It's amazing actually how hot you suddenly get. You just get to this point and think, hang on a minute, the temperature's just gone up about 10 degrees. Look at it out there. Can you see Thirlmere now? I'll tell you what, let me get my camera out. I'll show you Thirlmere, I'll show you King's How, and I think you can see a little bit of Castle Crag as well. Honestly, wow. It's just gorgeous. Alright, so you can actually see High Rig there and the trees on it, on top of High Rig. I think that's on High Rig, those trees. Maybe the ones beyond, below Raven Crag, I'm not sure. But there's Thirlmere, looking right down towards Dunmail Raise, Steel Fell. And Chuffet Tarn is in the foreground. Let's whiz over this way. Yeah, Wall of Crag. You can see King's How. King's How is right in the middle now. And Castle Crag is right in the middle. It's very faint. And obviously Derwent. And Cat Bells and all those. Looking forward to that series immensely. Latrig. Yeah, it's incredible how much it's changed. Like I said, just in the last 5 minutes. And I think it's going to be a beautiful evening in Lakeland. It actually kind of feels a little bit like it could be beer garden weather. It does feel a little bit springy. I mean, it's only January. It shouldn't be spring, but it feels that way. It's probably not visible in this camera because it's rubbish. But we're getting a little bit of shaftage coming down off High Rig. And all of them actually, that really soft, hazy light as the sun's getting lower and it's casting the shadows of the fells, you know, off into the valleys. Beautiful. Wow. Just a little bit in love with all of that. Okay. Path intersects another one, and we could keep on going down there, but it just gets steeper, whereas this one is a nice gentle bimble back to Blease Farm. Okay, I can actually see the van, it's right there. So, well, at least it's a van that looks similar to mine, parked where I parked it. Look at that. So that is actually roughly where I had my butties there. So this is Gategill Fell, and then you've got the big ridge, the big broad ridge going up to it. Look at that backdrop. That whole scene is just breathtaking, isn't it? Right, not far. So you can kind of see where we started this morning. I'm sweating like mad, you know. It's kind of warm down here. Right, we are back down. I've got a nosebleed somehow. I don't know how that is. But there you go. So the next job now is to go and find a decent pint, because I think we've all earned it, haven't we, with this one? And I'm going to try Threlkeld, have a look at the pub there. So take care of yourselves, and I'll see you back out on the next video, hopefully with a special guest. I'll see you then. Let's go and get a pint.